Said he warned that Israel. Check out this crazy prediction somebody made on a 4chan poster. It said he warned that Israel. Check out this crazy prediction somebody made on a 4chan poster. It said he warned that Israel would break ceasefires and strike Iran, prompting Trump to respond forcefully with bunker buster bombs. Iran would then hit all Gulf oil fields and U.S. bases, sending oil prices skyrocketing. The scenario would spiral into failed invasions, a U.S. civil war, tactical nuclear strikes, and finally, a staged fake alien invasion using synthetic soldiers released by MJ-12. By 2027, the end game, 5 billion dead and a one world government. The way the world works right now, the way the world looks right now, this could be entirely possible, but who knows?
Yeah, it's the Lord's will. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Bashem Kakwadash. Double honor salutations to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, as well as the elder bishops, and greetings to the hopeful elect, the true biblical bloodline Israelites, more so to the few, the remnant, the elect, the chosen of the true biblical bloodline Israelites, which these digital epistles are for you. All right, you so-called Negro, Latinos, Native Americans, as well as the Israelite foreigner Gentiles that might look like the heathen nations. And what this guy is, there was a, at this point, I don't put anything past what this guy said, because we know according to Jeremiah, the book of Jeremiah, I think it's 48 or 49, that the small hats, the fake JOOs, okay, this is who's literally running America right now. Donald Trump is just a fall guy. He's fed a script, but they're gonna draw America, which is Babylon the Great, into World War III, which is gonna cause the beast to hate the whore, dealing with America's allies. All right, the National Alliance Treaty Organization and the European Union. Something's gonna happen, all right, through the state of Israel pulling America into this war. Something's going to happen to where they're going to set off even America's allies to shoot missiles to want to destroy this place. And it speaks about that in Revelation, the 17th chapter. So everything in between that to the build up of those nukes, where Russia shoots off the nukes and everything, anything can happen. All right, we go into Jeremiah 51, Jeremiah 50. This dude was speaking about tactical nukes. That can very well happen, because they show you that in Call of Duty, Modern Warfare. They show you that in a lot of these video games. They show you that something called the Samson option. Look that up. I'm gonna play this other video real quick, but let me see all of this. When you uncover the layers, right? The true puppeteer, all right? Because we speak about the elite, all right? They're not really elite. They're really base men, all right? Low vibrational men, goons and goblins, murderers, child molest. These are the people who, are pulling the strings behind the curtain, but it's really the Most High. All right, it's really Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, because the powers that be are working as the Most High's left hand. Good set against evil. You got the left hand and you got the right hand. Let's get this. This is Isaiah 21 and 24 and 1. You heard the dude speak about depopulation, and that's a literal thing. A lot of you people don't know of a such thing. It's called the damn, it was on the tip of my tongue. What you call it? Pretty much it's the 10 commandments of the super international bankers. The Georgia Guidestones. Yeah, it used to be some stones in Georgia, the Georgia Guidestones that were obviously, set up, stacked a certain way, and you could go there before, during the COVID era, somebody took them down. All right. People were starting to wake up. But one of the commandments on those stones is for the super elite all right, to bring down the population of the earth down to like 500 million, some 100 millions, right? Where there's billions of people on the earth. So a depopulation agenda. Now let's speak about depopulation right here. All right, in Isaiah 24, because these Edomites, which are in power, the so-called white man, are being used by the Heavenly Father to bring judgment. All right. They're being used for what they were created for, to be the wicked that the Bible speaks about. All right. Malachi, the 1st chapter. They are the wicked. They bear not the sword in vain. They take peace from the earth. Okay. Having a great sword in their hand. Revelation, the 6th chapter. All right. The red power, the pale power, the red horse, the pale horse. Okay. Now there was a clip a couple years ago. I even did a lesson on it. It might have been from there's a particular movie, a popular movie. I forget the name of it right now. But in that particular movie, they show you things in plain sight, put it right in front of you. They were talking about the end of the world. And in that clip, you had the so-called white man in some type of like council room, like some big ass round table with other members in there. And they were discussing the end of the world and how pretty much what we read in the Bible about the end days, the famines, the pestilence, the disease, the wars, stuff like that. How through propaganda, the media, all right, the rulers of this world, right, as the scriptures say, they have blinded them. The rulers of this world have blinded the minds of the people, right? Satan is in control of this world. And we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, but in that clip, they were speaking about how they want to control every bit of the narrative, right? And that's literally what you see. Instead of letting the Bible, the prophets, and just letting the prophecies, letting people see what's going on instead of hearing it, and the narrative being controlled through the media and the music, the celebrities, they want to have control on it. Like this whole alien situation, which they almost came out and told you people what they actually are, the angels of the Lord. And we got countless videos of them actually admitting that. Okay. And we've been breaking it down through the scriptures. We've been breaking down what you ignorantly call UFOs are no such thing. They're actually the chariots of God, the angels of the Most High, scoping this place out because he's getting ready to return that way. Okay. And a lot of this stuff was classified, but now they're declassifying it, but they have to lie about it because they have to control the narrative. They can't have people waking up to the fact that the Most High is sending his angels to scope this play out and to threaten the powers that be before this place is taken out, because people would change overnight. People would stop being slaves. Okay. So they have to, use the alien narrative. But my point, coming back to the scriptures, really, you could bypass all the bullshit and just read the prophecies. Thus saith the Lord. So these wicked people, they speak about depopulating the earth, stuff like that, pestilence, which I want to do a lesson going on that, right? But this is actually what the Most High's plan is, because he's getting ready to set up a righteous kingdom in the earth. So this place is going to be thrown down by violence. Isaiah 24:1, behold, the Lord maketh the earth empty, and maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down, and scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof. Let me get that in a blue letter. Because literally, everything we've been saying is coming to pass. These women are starting to feel it, first and foremost. Everybody's feeling it. But a lot of these women, man, women and children are going to really feel this thing first and foremost, man. Okay, because a lot of these government entities are being taken away, which is a fulfillment of Isaiah the 32nd chapter. The goodies, okay, the teats, the goods, they're going away. Okay, it used to be if you was a woman with a child, man, there was all type of resources. Hey, well, the government doesn't have money. No, okay, they're channeling all their money into war, which is a fulfillment of Joel the 3rd chapter. Okay. Beat your plowshares into swords, meaning, everything you be doing for your economy, your agriculture, take that and put it into war. That's what that's saying in Joel the third chapter. So there's no more, you know, prices are about to go up skyrocket. So a lot of these dates that you women go on and these simps that give you money, they're gonna have to stop simping, which is gonna lead to more prostitution, which is gonna oversaturate the field. So a lot of you women gonna be selling your box for a piece of chicken, man. Okay, for a place to stay at night, man. For egg sandwich, man. You gonna be selling your box for $5, man. Catching diseases, okay, getting kidnapped, because it's gonna get more and more lawless. Hey, these police, man, they don't really want to get involved in no real shit, bro. They don't even fuck with you if the police figure that you're a threat and it's dark or some shit and it's like a certain scenario. Them niggas, they be trying to get out of there. Okay, the police now are just trying to be cute, you know, with the hair slicked to the side and go hang out with some women at. That's all them niggas do. They don't want to really get into no grimy shit, you know. So there's a lot of kidnappings, theft. Man, I see it all the time where I work. Just going, you know, unresolved. Okay. The powers that be, they want this chaos, man, because they want to bring in martial law. So the times to come, man, ain't nobody gonna save you from these prophecies if you're not on the right side of prophecy. Okay, it says, "Behold, the Lord maketh the earth empty." Let's look up that word, bakwak, "and maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down, and scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof." Let's look up the word empty. The Hebrew word is bakwak. Bakwak. It says figuratively to depopulate. You see that? Depopulate. How many people died from that shot? Millions of people here in America. Okay, how many people are dying on the daily from cancers and hypercancers after that shot? In general. Okay, diabetes. All of these things go back to the plagues, man. Okay, the way our food is distributed, it's a plague. All right, the Hebrew word is makah, meaning to break forth. They're spraying the pesticides that you can't even wash off the fruit, you know what I'm saying, the vegetables, your tea. You know, they're trying to, you know, it's all about money. So here it is. You go to blend up some fruit and you got a pesticide smoothie with forever chemicals that are hard to get out of your blood. They don't break down in your body. So your body stores it in the form of cancer and tumors, destroys your DNA. Okay. And then they just tell you, oh, it runs in the family. Well, you might be predisposed to it, right? Because of, you know, your genetics might not be as strong as the next person, but it's the food, it's the water. Okay. The water is stripping you of all your minerals, your calcium, okay, potassium, which is good for the heart, you know. So, you know, to depopulate, all right, to make utterly void, to fail. Let's go back to the scripture. It says, "But behold, the Lord Yahweh maketh the earth empty." All right, so the Lord is jacking this place up and maketh it waste and turneth it upside down. Everything is upside down. Everything is upside down, man. You got, bruh, this shit is backwards. Everything. I could go down the list from the way men and women deal, from money, the money system. Okay, the housing market. It's upside down. It's backwards. It's wicked. It's oppression. It's usury. Okay, and let's not even talk about these women. All right, and it shall be as with the people, so with the priest, as with the servant. Okay, so with his master, as with the maid, as with her mistress, as with the buyer, so with the seller, so with the lender. And this is just talking about all of these establishments. Everybody's going to be brought low, to whether you own a bank, whether you own a business, whether you the nigga, you know, stand on the sidewalk, man. The land shall be utterly emptied and utterly spoiled, for the Lord Yahweh hath spoken this word. And yes, we're going to have, you know, there's going to be all type of scenarios, false flags, that's going to issue in the mark of the beast, war, They're gonna blame stuff on other countries. Pocket nukes might get shot off, cities burned up, uh, terroristic attacks, terroristic threats. Things gonna be going. It's gonna be your own government, and they're gonna blame all of the people who are awake to this. Everybody's who are awake to what they're doing. They're gonna be blamed, and you slow belly, you fucking zombies. You're gonna believe it, okay? The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. What does languish mean? It means to grow weak, to grow faint, to grow weaker and weaker. And a lot of you people don't even know just how weak you've become. It's to the point that nobody wants to hear the truth. Nobody can accept the truth. And people are in complete delusion and denial, which shows great weakness. Okay, you don't even have any more fight in you. You just you're a slave that's just gonna lay down. Okay, whatever it is, just to have another bite of a sandwich or whatever, a paycheck. Okay, and see, the devil doesn't play fair, man. All right, this devil is playing for keeps, especially towards you Negro, Latino, and Native Americans. So hey, the majority of you are gonna just get slaughtered in this land, man. You're gonna get just murdered, man. All right, that's what's coming to you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans that have rejected the word of the Most High, man. Okay, you're gonna be slaughtered in the streets of America. This is what these international bankers, all right, got planned for you, all right, to exterminate. And we're reading some of it right here. Okay, the haughty people of the earth do languish. Okay, hey, things are getting more and more and more harder, and every time you figure out a way to, they move the goalposts because it's meant to bring. They're gonna crash this system, so they can bring in the mark of the beast system, and that's gonna be a living nightmare. It's gonna, they're gonna make it look good at first. Like you could go into McDonald's and just scan the bar and get you a burger, or get you a donut, facial recognition. But when they get enough people and they start mandating it, that's when the draconian rules are gonna come forth. That's when they're gonna start going into your account, your little bank, your little account, because there will be no paper money. Go into your account, punish you, take your money, turn your funds off. If you don't agree with you, okay, we want you to get another shot. We want you to take 5 shots this week. You don't want to? Hey, well, shit, they go into your grid, okay? And then they just they snatch money out your account, or they penalize you, or they cut you off. You can't travel, or you can't eat red meat this week. This is all going to be attached to, all right, this digital system. And these are things that they've been, the world, many different members of these cults, these technocrats, they've been saying what I'm saying. So I'm not making this. It's just that you people, you're so beat down, all right, and you're languishing. And you don't want to admit it. You just want to drown out your sorrows by, bread and circus, drugs, okay, smoking cigarettes. You weak as hell. First thing you do, you shaking. Oh, I need a cigarette, man. You're not gonna make it, man. And a lot of you men, okay, you're not even learning how to fight out here, man. That ain't gonna save you, but the average dude is so weak now, man. You could just ragdoll his ass, man. Nigga, 35 years old, ragdoll him, put him to death, just with a basic choke. And I'm not trying to talk hard, or talk, but what I'm saying is, even in the scriptures, every Israelite man was commanded to learn the art of war, man. But most dudes don't want contact. They don't want real contact. They play basketball or football. But a lot of you clowns, you don't want no contact, man. Okay? So it's gonna be bad, man. It says the earth is defiled, okay, under the inhabitants thereof. Yeah, you people, the whole earth is defiled, man. The way that children are being raised, what they're being exposed to, the way women think, they're totally defiled. You see what I'm saying? Totally defiled, man. I wouldn't dare kiss one of these women on the lips, man. And that's something you know, when you was coming up, you see a little pretty chick, man. Shit, you wanna kiss that bro. Like, man, look at her she looks so sweet, pretty, innocent, you know. You couldn't pay me to kiss one of these bras on the lips, man. All right? There is no order, man. The earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Okay, normal sex, that's a thing of the past. The normalcy is anal sodomy. Okay, niggas getting their ass ate. You faggot ass niggas. You know. All of this weird shit, man. The earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Homosexuality and lesbianism, that's accepted. Even among the men. The men are, you bitch ass niggas. You accept that. You got faggots in the hood. You hoe ass niggas. You go to talk about a homosexual, or let's just say you treat them. Because if I see a nigga with some fingernail polish on and he trying to act like a nigga, I'm gonna make him feel like scum just by my energy. I'm gonna disregard him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you trying to order from this nigga. I'm like, man, hurry up, give me my shit. That's the spirit I'm in. That's how you supposed to make them niggas feel. You wearing fingernail polish. Who did that shit? Just because they say it's cool on the TV, nigga, that don't mean it's cool, nigga. That's how you stupid motherfuckers are here in America, man. Okay, the white man, he'll pay somebody, you know, some celebrity to do some weird shit just to put a spell on you people, and you'll follow it because you don't have any original thoughts. Okay, that's how we've got to this point where niggas are wearing dresses. Okay, a beard with eyeliner. Okay. And a lot of you Latino niggas, you be on the low. A lot of you niggas and y'all be on the low with that shit too, man. Okay, that's why this place is gonna be destroyed, man. That's why these judgments are coming, man. It says the earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof because they have transgressed the laws. What are the laws? Okay, the ordinance of the Most High. Here it is. You'll stop at a stoplight. Okay, you obey the fucking traffic light. You'll pay your ticket. You'll pay your registration. But your stupid ass, you won't listen to nothing the Heavenly Father say, man. You won't stop gossiping. You won't stop committing adultery. You won't stop fornicating, worshiping idols. You won't stop eating abominable foods, man. And those are some things you can keep. It's not like you got a gun to your head to eat pork or to eat shrimp or to eat crab or lobster. All of that shit is an abomination, man. Okay, so it says the earth is defiled because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Yeah. There's a certain way the earth is supposed to be governed and managed, man. And people are supposed to conduct. And once you go too far beyond those bounds, you have what we have today. No trust, no loyalty, jealousy, envious, corruption. Okay, here it is. You're being charged on every natural living thing that the earth produces in for free. The so-called white man has turned the earth into a prison house. It says that in Isaiah the 14th chapter. Okay, because what? The people of the earth has transgressed the ordinance of that covenant, man. You see? And the chosen, we're coming back to that covenant, the elect of the nation of the Israelites. We are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites. And the so-called white man, okay, he tried to write us out of history and rewrite it, man. We are the 12 tribes of the biblical, that when you read the Bible, it's for the Israelites. It has nothing to do